Hi, so this is Angelique on Throwback Thursday exclusive, and today I have the biggest surprise ever for all the fans. I have a songwriter, performer, drummer, songwriter. He's a total package. I have Nelson Rego. Thank you, Nelson, for joining us on Boombox Radio.
You're very welcome, Angie. This is a great honor to be interviewed by you and your team, and I look forward to this. I can just imagine the questions you're going to ask me, and I love it. So, how are
Well,
you doing?
I am amazing right now. You just made my day. Like, it's
Oh,
been
you
a long time coming. I've been very, very patient. Let me tell you my story in regards of your name. The first time I heard about you, I looked you up and I was like, I got to interview him. And I went straight and I asked the questions to who I needed to ask for the interview. And they were like, no, 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 not yet, not yet. You got to wait. We're working with him, and some things are going to come. You have to be patient. I was like, no, but I want him now. I need to interview
yeah.
him now because I knew it was going to be big. That's the thing. I have a thing where I put my eye and ear. I know that person is going to explode amazingly. And, it was a
Amen.
little bit of a wait, but it's all worth it. I'm loving everything that you do. So I first wanted to ask you, where are you from?
Well, I was born in Portugal, the island of Azores, and I came here when I was 3 months old to America, and I've been here since. My dad, God rest his soul, he wanted to test the waters in Toronto, Canada. So we were there for a year. My age of, I believe I was 8 or 9 years old, and my brother and I, God rest his soul too. We didn't adapt well. We were already, used to being in America, and so my dad was just like, you know what? After a year, he's just like, let's just go back to our country, to America, and here we are ever since. So I've been here 52 years, or
Oh,
actually
okay.
51 years in like 8 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Wow, wow. So I know that you are a very positive person, and I love that about you. I know that you live by everything positive, leave the negative behind, and I love that attitude about you. I wanted to know. I saw some places here that you go with. You like cooking, right?
Yeah,
I
I
saw that you
do.
like cooking. You like to go to the gym. Of course, we can see that. And I saw that you have a favorite restaurant that you promoted, and you said like a day with you. So I was following you wherever you were going in that car.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's that YouTube thing that I had going
Yes,
on.
and
Yeah,
then you mentioned a restaurant called Pearl. You still go
yeah,
to
yeah.
that place?
I unfortunately no. That was just you get into that phase, you stay there, and so at that phase, at that time, yes, there was a really hot spot, and that at that time they were actually very good clients of mine too. They hired me for a lot of concerts there. Which every concert that I performed there, we always smashed the place. Completely sold out shows all the time, and I'm very fortunate that I have a great following, But
Mm-hmm.
with a following like this, it doesn't come in 2 or 3 years. I mean, I've been in the music business since I was 10 years old, So
Oh.
I started learning how to play drums at the age
Mm-hmm.
of 10, and then I was on tour with a very famous band, and I was on tour at the age of 15. I needed a
Mm.
permission slip from my parents to
Yes.
go on tour.
Yeah.
So my whole life has just been music. So um, it's like my childhood was always behind a drum set or
Mm-hmm.
inside of a studio, so and then of course with that, and then you start creating a buzz, and creating fans and this and that, and yeah, so it's been awesome, so I was more into music, I mean more into sports, when I was younger, my brother passed away with this passion, with this dream of his to become a musician. As a matter of fact, a drummer, and that's the reason why I took on the drumming, and I wanted to fulfill his dream, and I completely accomplished that. And meanwhile, as I was doing drums, I've always sang. I always liked to sing. I was, to sing, you have to be born. You kind of have to
Hmm.
have that thing in you to be a singer. And I think I got this from my mother, because I remember always, waking up Sunday mornings. My mother would be cleaning the house and singing along, and I'm like, wow, my mom sings awesome. She's got such a nice tone to her voice, and I think that's where I got the vocals from. Well, I'm not a great singer. I hold my own, but that's where I get my singing from. Is more from that nice tone of voice would have to be from my mother. Yeah, so it's been an awesome journey. Um, I don't regret, and I regret a few things. I could have been way further than where I am now. But me, I like everything. So
Yes.
right today, I want to sing this. Then I want to do rock and roll.
Hmm.
Then I want to do, whatever. So I'm always changing. But now, I think I found my niche. I think I found, where I'm supposed to be at. I have the best team I've ever had. This is the best team I've ever had working with Yuyo.
Yeah.
He's my label, and I've never seen such a more dedicated man than Yuyo. He is
Yes.
unbelievable. He's so supportive. I got a little story to tell you about that. So, in the rest of my team, it's Jimmy Mercedes, which he's my songwriter, and I also write too. But I'm taking a
Hmm.
break from songwriting and letting Jimmy Mercedes do the writing. And then I have Edwin Ramos, and I also have my friend Rob Leonardo that also does some recording for me. But right now it's more into the Edwin Ramos. So with that being said, me, Jimmy, and Edward, we were at the studio. We just finished this very nice record, and we were all like, and I'm like, What am I gonna do with this song? How am I gonna release this song? Who's gonna take this?" And then Edwin's just like, "I got the perfect person." He calls Yo, and just sitting in the background. He puts him in the speaker, and he's just like, Yo, it's Edwin. He's like, Edwin, what's up? This and that. And he's just like, listen, I have an artist that would like to work with you. Would you be interested? And he's just like, well, it all depends who it is. And he's just like,
Hmm.
Nelson. He's like, Nelson Rego? Yeah, shit, yeah. So I was so excited. I was so happy, and I didn't even know who Yuyo was. And I
Okay.
took I took it for out of Edwin's mouth.
Hmm.
He was just like, "This is the man you want to work with." So I took
Yeah.
him. I listened to Edwin, and he was in nailed it. Boom. Yuyo is the man. He's an
Yes.
incredible talent. He's a hard worker.
He is.
He's an incredible producer. He's
Hmm.
just amazing all around. Great person, great producer, just everything. So I love the team that I'm working with, and we're putting out some good, good, good music. So I'm really happy. I'm so sorry for talking so much.
Oh,
So
no, no, I love it because you're just saying everything that I know about Jujo. And let me tell you, you're working with Jujo, SGR Records. Hello to everybody that's from SGR and is watching us right now. Um, Being under Jujo's wing, it's just going to go up and up. It's never going to go down because the work that he puts in to his artists is amazing. Is
yeah,
amazing. So you are in great, great hands right here. And
one
that's
hundred
why
percent.
I was saying that they put a hold on this interview because that was what's going on when I asked about you.
Yeah.
You see? So they were just waiting for the right time. And I'm just glad that you guys got united and this is happening because I've seen what he does with his artists and it's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So once I know that you were messaging me and stuff, and I was just like, yes, I want to do this. And once I got the green light from Yo, he's just like, yes, do the interview. I'm like, boom. I hit you right back up, and I'm like, let's do this. So yeah.
It's great. It's amazing because you have such a history in music, and your travel around everything is like it's just amazing how you started. And I saw that you had three Portuguese albums first, right? You started like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And
I
that your
started.
dad was the first one that wrote you a Portuguese song, right?
No, actually, it was he came after. My dad came after. I
Okay.
had this this band that I was telling you about that I was on tour with. The lead vocalist was the one that wrote my first album for me. And here goes another little story. I'm trying to keep these long stories, as short as possible. So while I was playing drums for this Portuguese artist, which happened to be Arlindo. His name is Arlindo Andrade. He's my protege, my man. I mean, he's the one that got me involved in like exploring other things and giving me opportunities that I never thought I could ever have. So I owe him a lot. I owe Arlindo a lot in the music. So with that being said, so while I was playing drums for him, I used to watch him because I'm behind and I'm seeing him, and I would see that he would struggle. It's like because he would do these long shows, and then his voice can only handle so much. And then we were one of the most popular bands at that time, so we were doing shows like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So he was beat. And then I started whatever practicing. I didn't let him know anything but in the back of my mind, I'm like, let me see if I can, actually sing and play drums so I can help this guy out. So I started practicing singing at the same time. He happened to walk in while I was rehearsing because I would use the rehearsal area where the band plays, and I was playing drums and singing at the same time. And then he will happen to walk in, and he's just like, who was that? Like, who was singing? Was that the radio, or was that you playing drums and singing? I was just like, yeah, I'm, just having some fun. He's just like, that was awesome. That was amazing. He's just like, can you do me a favor? And I says, I know exactly what you're gonna ask me, and this is what I'm doing. I'm actually, learning some songs so I can help you not to sing so many songs, and then I can take over a little bit to give you a break. He's like, oh my God, Nelson, that's great. So one song went to two, two went to four, four went to five, so it just kept going on. And then it was just amazing. And then we just started, that's when I started really getting, my fan base going. And then it got to a point that, um, eh, humbly saying, it got to a point that he was just like, you gotta go. So he's just like, you need to go record an album. It's your time has come. You're a great drummer, but you're also a great singer. So, and I want to say this like in a good way, but I know it's probably gonna sound bad. But I wish that I never became a singer and I continued with the drums because I know today I would be a lot further than where I am now. And with me saying that, I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to just do this. And I got to the point that I just did this for a living. And then after COVID came, it just destroyed
Mhm.
everything. But I could have been a lot further than where I am now. And but now I'm one of those people that once I put my mind to something, I gotta do it until whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm going to make it to where I want to make it. Of
Well,
course, not with the team that
sometimes
I have.
things happen for a reason, and I think that you're on the path that you're supposed to be. Because if it wasn't like that, who would have knew that you were gonna do such amazing songs like you've been working on? Like all your songs is like I put one after another, and they all have different rhythms. And you have some songs that are like I would say kind of like very tropical, like Caribbean songs,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
theme. And I'm
yeah.
like, oh, okay, this sounds like he can do a collab with Mark Anthony with this other artist. Like I see you collaborating with so many different artists and different genres
Yeah,
that
genres. Yeah.
yes, it's amazing. So I really like your journey, and I think you're in the right way. You're in the right path.
Thank you very much. Well, I try. And then another thing that none of this stuff comes free. So with that, for me to keep recording, I have to wake up every day, at 5:15 in the morning, wake up, go to the gym, get my stuff ready, go to work all day, work like really hard,
Hmm.
come home, go to the gym again, then go to the studio and do this. And then I'm a father. I'm a father of amazing kids, and my kids are first on the list.
Hmm.
Well, God is first on the list, and then my kids.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's very, very, very important that God is first on the list. That's 100%. And I'm so grateful and blessed, that for all the blessings that He's given me. And yeah, so I'm truly blessed, and He's gonna bless me more. I already know. I know
Yeah.
where we're going with this. And yeah, so it's just been a lot of fun. Yeah.
What do your kids think about you being in the music industry?
My kids, they look at me as dad. They don't look at me as an artist. But once in a while, my son will come and they'll be like, "Hey, my one of my best friend's mom was just like, oh my God, I'm a huge fan of your dad," and he's just like, "Dad, I was so embarrassed and this and that." So they like it, because I mean, they were when I started like really with my solo career, my singing solo career in the Portuguese music. I started doing a lot of traveling, out of the country, and they had to come with me,
Mm.
most of them, because I don't want to, back in the day, I didn't want to leave my family behind and then me traveling alone.
Hmm.
So they would come and my son at the age of like 5, 7 years old, he would be out there selling my CDs and everything. And then there was I gotta tell you this one. I told him, I says, "Hey, Gio, this is a big concert. This is a big venue. There's going to be about 5,000 people here. So we can make some money today selling CDs." And he's just like, "Oh, okay, Dad, I'll do it." And while I was performing, I see my son going nuts selling CDs like crazy. And I'm like, "Gio, how many CDs did you sell?" And he's just like, "Dad, they're all gone." I'm like, "What?" And I go like this, "Were you giving them away or were you selling them?" He's just like, "No, I sold them." I says, "Gio, how much?" "Oh, $5." I said, "That's why you sold out." He was too. I was just like, "Gio, they're 15, they're 20, and this and that." He's just like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." It was too funny. But yeah, yeah, they enjoy it, And then of course when they're out there, people ask, "Oh, your dad is this, your dad is that," is
Hmm.
they like it. They like it. Yeah, yeah.
I heard you singing Diamond Girl.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it. I was like, oh, why that song? I wanted to ask why that song.
I don't know. That's just the song that I've loved that song until today. I still don't know who sings that song. I read the originated. I always thought it was Stevie B, but it was not Stevie B. It was,
Hmm.
and then people are saying it's John Menace, and then it's another guy. So I don't know. But I didn't even care. I was just like, I like the song, and I'm just gonna sing it.
Yes,
And then I
yes.
sang it among my Portuguese fans, and they all love
Hmm.
it. Every time I sing that song, they go crazy. So I'm like, okay, then I'll sing it.
I
So
saw that you were awarded Artist of the Month.
yeah,
How
yeah,
did
yeah,
that
yeah.
happen?
I really don't know.
That was great. I saw
Yeah,
it and I was like, everything, like I said, it's meant to be, and things happen for a reason. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, wow,
yeah. Well,
you're doing the right things, you know?
I it took long enough to get that artist of the month. DJ Racer. I've been waiting for that thing for the
Mm.
longest time. Were you talking about DJ Racer or what's his,
I have
um
Artist of the Month 2025, so it was this year.
Oh, okay. So that
That's
was
what I'm
Racer.
talking about.
Yeah,
Hmm.
DJ Racer. Yeah, but yeah, I've waited long enough. I would like, when am I ever gonna get that? So I just kept plugging away and doing my thing, and then finally I became, Artist of the Month. That was pretty
Well,
cool.
listen, there's
You know.
people that have been doing this for years and they haven't had any of these. So
Yeah.
for you to have it, it says a lot about you and your work. And,
Thank you.
I noticed that you've been exploring different things and you had like a show that was called Let's Talk.
Let's talk.
Let's Talk.
I don't
Was
even
it
know.
Let's Talk? Or I know it was an interview. You were doing like interviews and you had Jordan
Oh,
Paiva.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was way back in the day.
Yes,
That was
yes.
just me exploring, just me
I
exploring.
loved it. Let me tell you, you had me there. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, he can even do this. So every
Yeah,
time I look you up, I see another thing that you do. And
yeah, yeah.
it's just great. It's not just music. Like you've
I
been doing
think
a lot of
that's
different
the
things.
I think that's the ADD in me. I just can't stay, I can't stay still. I'm always trying to do something, and but I've calmed down from that. I just like I said, that's all like. But okay, so that created a lot of buzz, and that created. You won't believe how many shows that created for me. Because you're always in people's faces, and then
Hmm.
these people are like, okay, hire him because he's got a big following. I used to have, you know, when I would go live, and these were organic, these were not fake viewers. I would
Hmm.
have 700 people on my lives, when I was be performing, and it's so I had a lot of following. For me, that's good. I know there's other people out there that do way better, but for me, that was great. I mean,
Hmm.
to have that those viewers. Every time I'd go on, I was just like, "Damn, this is great." So that created a buzz, and that's just not that's worldwide. That's
Yes.
Portugal, that's Bermuda, that's
Hmm.
Canada, that's Australia, that's France. I'm talking worldwide. You know,
Yes.
so yeah, it's I've accomplished a lot. I've accomplished a lot.
Yep.
So, and I
That's
worked
that's
my
why
butt
I
off.
was so interested in talking to you about all these things because not a lot of people can say that they've done everything that you've done so far. And I know there's more to come. There's a lot more to come, and I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to do anything that I've done. It's just you have to be motivated and you have to be dedicated.
Hmm.
It's like it's with it like anything else. The more you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
Hmm.
Like I said, if this is an ADD thing that I have, then I love it because it doesn't make me it doesn't let me stop. You know,
Yeah.
I only sleep if I sleep tops 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours a night because I'm always thinking and always doing something.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
So, what brought you into the freestyle world?
Um, I've always had this, you know, this love for freestyle. It was always in the back burner, always in the back of my mind. I did a lot of music, and I was at that time just doing strictly Portuguese music,
Hmm.
which I was making a living out of it. I
Yeah.
was just doing strictly music. Um, and then I don't know, my friend Nuno, he hit me up one day. He's just like, dude, you should try to get into that's literally how he said it, dude. You should try to, why don't you get into the freestyle world and this and that and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then whatever, then a couple of weeks went by and he hit me up again, and I was just like, all right, let's try this out. And then I wrote a song. Literally took me 10 minutes to write this
Mm.
song, him or me.
I
And
love it.
yeah,
Love it.
thank you. Yeah, I wrote that right next to him, and I'm like, blah 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 blah, and I said it's done. He's like, what? So, and then I called my boy Rob, my other producer, and I told him, I says, Rob, I got this song. It's freestyle. Let's try this thing out. And he's just like, Nelson, I don't know anything about freestyle, and I says, neither do I. Let's just do it. So we just went there, and we did the record, and there was a lot of people that liked it, and there was a few people that didn't like it.
Hmm.
But it opened the door for me to come in, and then here I am.
And
Now
you did
it's
a
like,
remix on that song too.
yeah, Jay Alms did the remix on that. And
Hmm.
yeah, so it's been nonstop. I try to come out. Right now we're doing an album, so I try to come out with at least one song a month. Just because I love the whole process of making the music. It's we write the song, lyrics, melody, and then we drive into the studio, we're talking, laughing, whatever. It's just the whole thing about creating a song that makes me happy. And then if we get blessed to go on perform it, that's another blessing. But
Hmm.
me, I really don't care if I perform or not. All I care about is recording. That's the fun part for me.
Yeah. So who wrote the song "Even If It's Forever"?
Even if it's forever, me. Yeah.
Let me tell you, that song, I can hear it all day, all night. It doesn't get any better. Like,
Oh,
I just listen to it like if it's the first time. That song is like one of my number ones. It's an amazing, amazing song. It's one of those
thank
songs
you.
that when you hear it, it just stays in your head all day and you can't get
Hmm.
it out,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in a
yeah,
good
yeah.
way.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're saying. I That
Yes,
happens to me all the time. You'll start humming something in the morning and then you're singing it all day. It's like, oh my
yes,
God, I gotta, you know.
yes.
But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that song made a lot of noise too. Uh, the song that really, 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 I would have to say between him or me and Broken. Those are my two
Broken.
smashers. Those are really two strong songs that really did
Yeah,
good
I
for me.
wrote on my notes here that song because it talks about not believing in love anymore because of that experience. So a lot of people can identify with your songs easy, you
Hmm.
know.
Well, that song, I'm gonna that one. I never say that I ever wrote that. That song is Jay Allums. I don't know if you know who Jay Allums. I'm sure you do. He's the one that wrote that whole song, and that was all about him. That was what he was feeling at that moment, and I
Yes,
was like, "Damn, this is nice. I like the
yes.
song." And then we recorded that in Detroit, and it was awesome. And basically, I tell everybody that's Jay Alms. That was what he
Mhm.
was going through at that moment. There's
Yes.
nothing fake about that. What he was going through, what he was feeling at the moment, he put that down on paper, and that's the way we sang it.
Those are
So
the
that
best songs, the ones that come from the heart, right? That you're
exactly.
feeling it. You have a song that I just love. Even if it's forever, my God, that song is
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like a jingle in my heart. I just
Yeah.
love it.
As a matter of fact, I still remember we were just driving from I don't know where I was driving, and I was like, even if it's forever. La, 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 la. I was like, damn, I think I'm onto something here. And then I sang it to Jay Allums, and he's just like, yeah, that's a good hook. Let's get in the
Hmm.
studio and record this. And that was done, you know.
I love it, love it.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
these are songs that people are just like asking for all the time. We have Boombox Radio and we have you on rotation all the time. And
Wow.
these are
Thank you
songs
very
that
much.
people are always asking. I go on a lot of lives, DJs, the lives that the DJs play and all these things, and your songs have to be always played. And these are
Really?
songs that are always there. Yeah, yes.
Well, you guys know that there's a video for that song too. I don't know if you
Mhm.
know that or not. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I
So
watched everything.
is
Let me
this
tell you,
song?
I've followed everything here.
Thank you, Angie. Is this song being played in Puerto Rico?
Everything that we played is universal because Boombox Radio is our web page, right? So people from Europe, from anywhere, can listen to it. They can watch the videos because we have the web page that is 24/7. So we have an app on Roku channels called Metromax,
Yep.
and whoever has a subscription on Metromax Plus, they're able to watch 24/7 videos. And all the live shows that we do, they're right there also live, so people can watch it on Metromax.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's
So
awesome
yeah.
because I would love I was in Puerto Rico last year, and I absolutely I'm all about Miami. I'm a very Miami person. I love
Mhm.
that's where I'm gonna end up living is in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Uh, at the right time.
Yes.
And it's not gonna take too much longer because I hate the cold weather. I can't stand. It's April. What? April 12th, I guess, and it's snowing. It was literally
Yeah.
snowing. I'm like, oh no, man, I'm all done with this. I gotta get out of here. I'm more of a tropical person. I
Mhm.
can't stand the winter, so I'll be out there very soon. What was my thought? I don't even know what the hell I was talking
So
about.
Puerto Rico is very similar. It's like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
the closest thing to Miami is Puerto Rico.
Puerto
That's why a lot
Rico.
of Puerto
I
Ricans
loved
go to
it.
Miami.
Yes, I love Puerto Rico, and it would be, and I know now that I when I was there, I used to hear, I'm like, what the hell? These guys are playing freestyle over here, and I was
Hmm.
just like, I love this place even more now. And now I've learned that there's gonna be huge concerts there now in Puerto Rico, and
Hmm.
that's just fantastic. I would love to participate in one of those concerts,
Yeah,
especially in Puerto
you know,
Rico. Yeah.
your time will come because
Oh, I know.
there's no ending with freestyle. Like we had freestyle for the longest in Puerto Rico, and I also was there last year, but I went in summer,
Oh, I
and
went in the winter.
so
Yeah.
even better, you got away from the cold. So I went
Absolutely.
in summer, and I was invited into this party, and this is a party that they do every weekend, right? It's done every Saturday, and it's called the Ochentosos, which is the 80s
Hmm.
people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Let me go over there. It was like going back into the 80s and the 90s. Everybody that was in that party were all having a good time. It was all about making friends, drinking, dancing. Everything was nice like it used to be in that time, right? So I
Yeah,
loved
of
it.
course.
And they
Yeah.
do that every Saturday. So
Wow.
we also have DJ Baron Lopez that joined us in Boombox Radio.
Yeah.
And shout out to Baron Lopez. Um, so he joined us, and now we have him. So he's the one that is actually doing all these events, these freestyle events. And actually, in June 7th, they're doing a freestyle party. It's going to be like 12 different artists going to be performing. So it's a big thing. And
That's going to be
he's
amazing.
he's always working on bringing freestyle artists into Puerto Rico. So this is not gonna stop. It's gonna continue, and hopefully for the next one you'll be part of it because now they're also doing cruises. The freestyle cruise and all that. So
Oh, good idea.
I think 2026 they're doing a freestyle cruise with Baron Lopez also.
Nice. That's
Hmm.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Baron, you're listening. Nelson Rego wants a part of this, so we gotta make this happen.
Shout out to you, my friend.
So, what is next? Like, what do you have coming up? Because I know that on my notes you have some shows that are coming in April. There's another one in June, right? I have April
Yeah,
26th. You
yeah,
have
we
April
have yeah,
26th
I have
in
a
Fall
local
River,
show here.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, we got a local show for my Portuguese people, and you know, um, and then we have Tampa. So the shows, they're not as much, they're not as frequent as I wanted them. Like
Hmm.
when I used to record, I used to perform. We used to do 50, 60 shows a year. Well, between 40 and 50 shows a year.
Hmm.
And now it's just like very slow, but with the mindset of like, I really don't care if I perform or not, what I like to do is make music, and this is my philosophy, and this is how I was taught. Um, First, you need to create music, and it's got to be a music that people want.
Hmm.
Once they want you, then they'll call you to go perform. So apparently, I haven't recorded anything that anyone wants. So that's why I haven't performed any, as much as I wanted to. So that's why we keep recording, we keep putting out music until that one song comes along, and then that's when that day will happen. I'm not the artist that likes to. I don't force feed anybody. Please,
Hmm.
please put me in that show. Please put
Yeah.
me in this show. I don't do that stuff because it's not worth it,
Yeah.
because if you don't belong there, then you shouldn't be there. Because I mean, it's good is if you go there and you really, kick some butt, and people like, wow, who was this guy, and then you do your thing. But normally I like to be, hey Nelson, are you
Hmm.
available on this date? I would really like to have you on the show, this and
Yeah.
that. That's how I like to do my shows. And so meanwhile, until that happens, I keep recording music. That's
Yeah.
it.
But let me tell you, you're saying that maybe they didn't, it's not something that they want. It's not that, because you're not the only artist that is struggling with the same issues. this is something that is happening to a lot of freestyle artists that I keep hearing. And it's the same thing. They don't book me. They don't book me.
Well, the
So,
reason why I have an answer for that,
mhm,
it's because okay, so if we create a new fan base to start listening to freestyle, then we may have a chance. So the listeners now that listen to freestyle, these people are they just so used to listening to the Stevie B's, the Cynthias, and all that stuff, which awesome. I am too.
mhm,
I love that. So we came into a genre that there's no advertisement for it, like commercial, like it's not out there like it used to
mhm,
be back in the
yeah,
80s. They were on TV, MTV, they were on the
mhm,
radio everywhere. We don't have that. And now we just have, like, we're lucky if we have a couple of FM radio stations playing it. I'm very fortunate. I have a Portuguese radio station, actually a
mhm,
couple of them, one in Canada, a couple in Portugal, one here in Massachusetts, that play my
yeah,
freestyle music, and but if we need we just there's I don't know how to say this. It's just not like it used to be. So now they're
mhm,
just stuck on those amazing artists, back from the '80s, Corals,
yeah,
all those amazing artists. So when myself and other new artists come along, we don't have that luxury. We're putting out music, but the only people that is paying, hearing us, I think, and I'm going to speak for myself, not for
mhm,
anyone else, is what advertisement do we have? We have social media, which is a great thing. Social media is awesome, and it's a very, very strong, point to get your music out there. But it's not like being like on MTV and all that stuff like back in the day,
mhm,
So you either got to create new fans, bring them in, and then to get this thing going that way, or there's I don't know. I just don't have an answer for this. So, but it's not gonna make me stop singing freestyle music, because I love the music. I love the style. I love the style
yeah,
of the music, and I have a strong feeling that this thing will, we have to, like, kind of give it a new niche.
mhm,
Give the freestyle song a little bit of make it more like today's music, but freestyle. And I think we can get, we can be onto something,
yeah,
to capture the ear of these FM radio stations that, in America, and
mhm,
that's what we're trying to do,
yeah. I
we'll
think it'll
see.
happen eventually because now we have the benefit that there's more things that we can use in advantage for it, right? Because like we have Spotify, we have YouTube. Before we didn't have any of that. It was
Yeah,
just either the parties, the events, or the radio station if they will play your song. Because
yeah,
that was also a struggle to get them to play your song too. Before it was
absolutely.
like you had to know this person and this person or pay for them to play your song.
Yeah.
So now, we have the internet, which is great. And the good thing and the good sign that is getting there is that now we have new people interested in singing freestyle. Who would have thought, right?
That's amazing.
Yes.
Because the more people sing, and put it this way, once one artist does the breakthrough, they're gonna open the doors for everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm one of these artists that when I see somebody doing amazing, or one of the new artists, the new freestyle artists, they come out with a great song, I'm like, wow, that is great.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this thing can make noise and break through and this and that, because it's gonna be good for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So. I wish that I could open the doors and then bring everybody else, so we can have, a genre. You know what I mean? We do
Yeah.
have one, but let it be heard by everybody. And then I've noticed, I just want to love somebody. They put a freestyle mix on that thing, a nice freestyle beat, and that thing sounded amazing. You
Yeah.
know, so I forgot what DJ did that, but whoever did that,
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, man. You killed it. So yeah, so it's just it's evolving.
Yes, it
That's what
is.
we need. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I'm loving it because, I remember when disco started and then freestyle came. So yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I was raised in disco because my mom used to love disco. But then
I
when
was raised on that too. Donna
yeah,
Summers, right? The
yes,
disco. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. So then when freestyle came, I was like, oh, okay, so this is amazing. And that was how many years ago? I'm not even going to say, but we're still listening to freestyle and it's amazing. So I know there's a lot of good things coming for you. And I wanted to ask you from the songs that you have recorded, because I know you mentioned in one occasion that you had over 100 songs or something like that. What songs have been the most that impacted you? Like you would say, this is my baby, because everybody has a baby song, like the one that they really, really love.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. So my baby, I have a couple of those babies.
Hmm.
But it's more in the Portuguese industry,
Yes.
and so I have a couple of those that when I perform, it just boom, everything goes nuts. And one of them, the title is not the nicest title in the world. Is "I Want to Sex You."
Hmm.
That's just whatever.
Yes.
But that thing reached almost 1 million views, and that was a huge accomplishment. And
Hmm.
that song, when I perform that, I literally don't even have to sing it. I can just put the mic out, and
Yeah.
everybody just sings it for me. And then it's a song, a Portuguese traditional style song that my father wrote for me. That thing made some noise too. Made me
Hmm.
a lot. It made me. It did really well for me. I traveled a lot because of it, and I've performed in a lot of stages because of those two songs. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. So those two songs. It's in the Portuguese industry. I
Yes.
haven't had that. I was almost there. The broken, and broken is probably the strongest one that I have in the freestyle industry. Yeah.
I love that when you sing Portuguese, I can understand it.
You
So
can.
yes, I can. I'm like, I know what he's saying in that song. So I'm like, this is great because we can actually play your songs in Puerto Rico or any Latin place, and they're gonna know exactly what you're saying because it's not too far from how we say it.
Well, yeah,
You
it
know?
is. And when I was out there, if you guys, if I look at you guys' lips and then I'm concentrating, I can understand most of it. But and then when you
Hmm.
guys start going blah, 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 like talking a little bit faster, I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
You got lost, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I love the language. I love the sound, and I love the wording of
Hmm.
Puerto Rican language. I love it. Puerto Rico is just an awesome, awesome culture. It's just beautiful. The food, the place, the people,
Hmm.
just awesome. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be received with open arms when you go to Puerto Rico and perform because it's just an amazing celebration for freestyle all the time. It's like it's so different. Let me tell you, the freestyle concerts are not a regular concert like when you go to see a different artist, or R&B or hip hop artist. It's completely different. The ambience and everything is like so much better and nice that you are gonna want to say, I want to do this again. When are we
Of
coming
course,
back?
I can relate to that because when I go overseas to perform, it's the way that they embrace you. It's crazy. You just don't believe
Hmm.
it. It's like all these people are here for me. Yeah, you're the main guy. You're
Yeah.
the headliner today, and these people are here for you. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I want to see if these guys even know who I am. When I get on stage, they're all like screaming and singing my lyrics. That's the most important thing is when you're out there and you're looking down at the people and you look at their lips and they're singing your lyrics, then you
Hmm.
know that you're doing well in
Yeah.
that country.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
Well, hopefully soon, right? You have songs, like you have so many songs, and I have like a big list of songs that I highlighted that I just love. And I wanted to ask you about. You have a song that is called "Say That You Will."
Say that you will. Yeah. Say that you'll stay. Yeah.
I
That
love
was
that song.
Me and Jay Allums wrote that song. I don't perform that song. Every time I show that song to people, they're like, "What are you kidding me? Why ain't you singing
Yeah.
this song?" You know.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start. Because I'm more. My shows are more like I wanted high energy, like keep things
Uh-huh.
flowing. But sometimes I get stuck with that because my show is always so high energy. People just like, oh man, I can't take it anymore. I gotta chill out a little bit. So that would be a nice ice, like nice chiller to have
Yeah.
people chill, while I'm going,
But I
at
love the
90.
video. The video, I was like, oh, wow. Look at the background, the wall, the graffiti. I love everything about the video.
Yeah, that was recorded in Miami.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
So
that.
thank
And
you. Thank you.
everything
Thank
was
you.
like so creative. I was like, oh, he went on the graffiti wall. This is so cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it. Yes, it was very, very good.
Thank you.
Another song that I highlighted is a song called Lose Control.
Yeah, lose control. I wrote that song by myself. Yeah.
And my question in that one was, does he play the drums in that one? But
That's
then I found
I
out that
still
you play the drums.
yeah, I still have that drum set. I gave it to my grandson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
So you're already a grandfather.
I'm a grandfather, yes.
Oh boy, my
Yeah,
goodness. That is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I'm
Wow.
54 years old, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So yeah, so I saw the drum set in that video and I was like, wow, this is amazing. You
I
have
literally I bought that drum set just to do that part. I had this vision in my head that I just wanted to, and I was just like I always have drums, and
Mhm.
I'm a singer now, but I still love playing drums.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have another song here that is called Waiting for You.
Oh, waiting for which one? Uh,
It's English
oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Portuguese.
yeah. Yes, yes, yes. That was a very strong song for me too. Yeah, yeah. That
I
song is
loved it
awesome.
because it had kind of like that carnival vibe thing. Like it was
Yeah.
very tropical thing. Like it just made your heart feel happy.
Oh, I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you.
I loved it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it makes
I
you
had a
want to
lot of
dance.
fun. We had a lot of fun recording that video. There was a lot of people that participated
Mhm.
in that one. The lady, the dancer with
Yes.
the what?
Oh
She
yeah.
is phenomenal. She's actually a professional dancer. She has a
I could
studio and
tell.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did an
she
amazing job.
yeah, she was phenomenal. And
Mhm.
yeah, that was a very fun video. Yeah.
You have a song, "We Weren't Meant to Be."
We weren't meant to be. Yeah. That was I think that was me and Jay Allums that wrote that one together.
I
Yeah.
just love that when I hear all these songs, they have a meaning, and it's not just a regular song, you know?
Hmm.
And the way that you sing it and you put those high notes into it, like when you have to, that you just feel it. I don't know how you do it, but every song
I
that
don't know
you
how
sing,
either.
it's like,
I don't know how either. Yeah, I just do it.
I was
Yeah.
like, when I told the CEO of Boombox, Alexander, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this interview because I'm gonna feel like I'm just a fan here that
No,
is
no,
going
no.
crazy because I'm just so in love with your music. And he was
Thank
like,
you.
I don't know, but you better control yourself. And I'm like, I will. I'll behave because I'm like so excited, because all
Thank you
your
so
songs
much.
are
That
like
that
amazing.
You're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you
Oh
so
no, let
much.
me tell you, when
Yeah.
I put my eye on an artist and I say I want to interview you, I have my reasons, and
Thank you.
I don't just interview anybody just because I need an interview. I interview the artist that I know that is passionate about it, and they just have such an amazing history that I need to expose it. I want people to know what I'm trying to dig, little by little, because everybody that sees you, they only see what you show on videos, right? The artist, but they don't know what's behind, how you
Right.
wrote it, what was the meaning of this, or how it became, and how Nelson Rego became this artist.
Absolutely, yeah. So I really appreciate it, and that's very good. You're doing a great job interviewing me. I say that because I've done a lot of these, and you're doing great. And you're not being a fan. You're actually making me feel good about myself and making if just fueling me more to create more music and going back into the studio and do what I love to do, you know. And
Yeah.
yeah, so thank you so much for
Oh
everything.
no,
You and your
thank
whole
you.
team. Yeah,
I just love that you're doing this, and like I always tell every artist that I interview, please don't stop. I want to have a second interview because I want to know where we are in a couple of months, like how far we've been when we do the second interview, so we can talk about from today
absolutely.
to that then, right?
Yeah. So
And what do you think is coming next for you? What do you want?
what I want is I have a feeling that the shows in the freestyle is gonna, they're gonna be tripling. I already know it. It's gonna get really busy with the freestyle music, um, because of the formula that we have now. We're coming out with a lot of good music,
Hmm.
and what's being created now, like literally right now, we're creating music, and then just get it recorded and get it out to Yuyo. And I just have a great feeling that this is going to be a good year for us, you know.
Yeah.
So I think from now in four months, or probably until maybe in August, you're going to see a
Hmm.
huge difference.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. 2025 is the year. I've seen so much since December of last year till now that everything is just like getting better and better, and more music and more videos and shows, and I'm like, wow, it doesn't stop surprising me how this year is going, and it's going in the right
Yeah.
direction.
Yes, yes. There's a lot of good music being recorded out
Hmm.
there. There's a lot of great artists, and 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 this is, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. Anyone that can afford and has the passion and has the energy and the creatability to go out there and hit the studio and come out with some good, really good quality music, 100%. I back you up, and
Hmm.
I support you. You know.
Yeah, yeah. So if people wanted to look you up, download your music, how they can do it?
Oh, everybody knows how you can do. You can go on YouTube and anything to do with the digital platform. We're there. We're there.
Okay.
Anything. Yeah.
I just wish you so many good things to come
Thank you
because
so
you
much.
deserve it. You work very hard, and I love your positive attitude. You're all about positive stuff, and you're very focused on what you want. And I really hope that one day you get to invite Boombox Radio to one of your big concerts that will come up, like the one that you mentioned one time, and it's just still in my head, and I want to see this happen. The three stages in
Oh
a
yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was in
I want
Jersey.
that. I
Yeah,
want that. I want to see that.
yeah.
Yes.
That's huge. That was huge. I don't think they do that anymore. They because the owner of that venue is no longer with us. He passed away, and
Okay.
then once he passed away, everything changed, and that was horrible. That was June. That would start in the June 10th, I believe, and that
Mm,
would last for 4 days. Oh my God!
yeah.
Over 1 million people would walk through there through that weekend. Yeah,
Well, maybe,
that.
it could be something that maybe Baron Lopez could get his hands on, and maybe work something like that.
Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, that would be great. So yeah, but listen, I just want to say to you, your team, and everyone, all the fans, all the followers, people that have never seen me, God bless you. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we will definitely 100% have this interview again, and then we'll see where we are at that point.
Yes, it will happen, and you can't say that people don't know you because everybody knows you. You're on the internet. You're on Boombox Radio. Everybody heard about you, and I
Thank
know
you.
that Jujo makes it happen. So you are in everybody's ears. So
Awesome.
you're like that person that is coming and it's like exploding all over, and people are like, "Who is that? Who is that? Who's that?" So you just made it. You made it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you.
So I want to let you give your shout outs. If you want to say hi to anybody, you have your chance to do it.
No, I just wanted to. Well, the shout out that I'm gonna give out to is the team, my team that's working extremely hard with me, and they're working, but at the same time they're having so much fun, and they're so passionate of what's going on. Would be Yo-Yo, my brother. You know, Yo-Yo's the man. I can't thank him enough for everything he's done for me. Jimmy Mercedes, and Edwin, my producer, Jimmy, my songwriter, and of course all my friends and fans. And I appreciate every one of you. When I put up a post, you guys are always there, liking my stuff and supporting me. And to all the radio stations that are playing my music, thank you so much for the support and the love that you guys give me, and especially you, for being so persistent to get this video, this awesome interview done. And I can't thank you enough. And you asked very good questions, and I was very comfortable doing this interview with you, and you did a great job.
Oh no, thank you, because this was one of my dreams to have you sitting and chatting with me, which I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was just me daydreaming.
No, this would
But when
definitely
you
happen.
replied, I was like, I can't believe it. Is it really Nelson Rego writing to me? Like, I wanted to double check it wasn't a scam or something.
Yeah, but no, the honor was all mine. You did a great job, and thank you so much. And I definitely would love to do this again with you.
Yes, we have to. We have to catch up, right? So,
Absolutely.
on behalf of Boombox Radio, I want to thank you for this time. I want to thank everybody that's on the live chat saying hi. We will post this video on the page, and it will be for everybody to watch it later. So if you missed anything on this interview, please be free to watch it on boomboxradiopr.com, also on our Facebook page and Instagram and TikTok. So I want to thank you, Nelson Rego, for your time. I wish you so many blessings. I wish you all the best and a lot of good things to come. And hopefully we are also part of your, journey.
At 100% you are. Thank you so much. God
Thank
bless you
you.
all.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.